What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Tyren Johnson Show. I'm the host, Tyren Johnson, current professional basketball player playing in Blue Eye, France for ADIA Basket. That's BLOIS, and I'm playing in the first division in France. This is my podcast, this is my show, and on this show, we help people with mental toughness. We help people get the results they want to get in life. I'm trying to inspire you, and I'm also trying to let you know what's going on in my little head so that you guys can comment and go through a Discord with me and let me know what you think, and so that you guys can teach me, you guys can help me, and I can help you. So this episode, we're talking about how hard work eliminates pressure. You hear the term pressure thrown around everywhere. Pressure. I got pressure to be the best son or the best daughter I can be. Pressure to be the best athlete I can be. Pressure to be the best employee I can be. But not too many talk about the work that's required to be those things. We just expect our kids to be good kids. We just expect our employees to be employees. We expect our athletes to be good athletes, but we don't talk about the hard work that it takes. Everyone says hard work, but they say it in a broad term. They don't really specify or really teach how to work hard. We just kind of automatically assume that people know what hard work is. And there's a saying that says you could be working hard, but you can be working dumb. And a lot of times, people are working hard and working dumb. And what they're doing is running fast in place. They're not going nowhere. They're working their butt off. They're not moving forward. They're not moving back. But as soon as they slow down, they start coming more back than they're moving forward. So we're talking about how hard work can eliminate pressure. And I wrote down some things just because I'm known for being a clutch player. Whenever it's tight, when the pressure is supposed to be at its highest, I'm known for being clutch. What I realized about myself is that when everybody else has pressure, I'm cool, calm, and collected. Why is that? Because of hard work. Because I know I consistently put the work in. I know my daily habits. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm thinking. I know what I've seen. I'm knowing what I'm studying. So all of this comes in play whenever you in a pressure situation. Only thing you focus on is getting the job done, because you've done the job so many times before. So I wrote down some things. I talked about the end of the game pressure, the last shot pressure, the start of the game pressure. At the end of the game, people get pressure. If you got the ball in your hand and it's time for the last shot, there's pressure. The start of the game, it's a whole lot of pressure. You don't know what's finna happen. You don't know how good these guys are. You don't know what strategies they got for you. It's pressure. The fans, they're excited to support you. That's pressure. But I want to say pressure is normally created by unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations. We create all this pressure because we think we're perfect. You think you just gonna hit every big shot? You think you just gonna come in and hit and make every moment a big moment? It's unrealistic. It's fairy tale. It's movie-like. The reality of the situation is you're gonna fail more times in those situations than you succeed. But it's not about failing. Like I told you in a few episodes before, it's not about failing. It's about doing it. So I said, forget the game-winning shots. I'm known for hitting big shots in big moments. And what I learned in these moments is that I'm not thinking. It don't matter if I make or miss. What matters is that I take the shots with the mentality that it's already made, just like I do in practice. End of the game come, I'm not worried about missing this shot. I'm not worried about what move I'm gonna make to get this shot off. I've done it hundreds of times this week in practice. I've done it thousands of times over my life. 3, 2, 1, shot. I do that drill almost every day. So I've put in the work. So why should I have pressure? Once again, hard work eliminates pressure. Pressure shows that you're not taking the game serious. Because yes, it's going to be some pressure if you know you ain't been putting the work in. If you know you ain't been getting shots up, it's going to be some pressure. If they start putting some pressure on you while you're dribbling the ball and you ain't been doing ball handling drills, it's going to be some pressure not to turn that over. If you know your numbers are slipping and your percentages are looking bad, there's going to be some pressure because you know you ain't been putting in the work. That's when pressure comes, when you ain't been preparing. But you see, when you prepared, ain't no pressure. It's all execution. And you live with the results because you put it all out there. You did the best that you could. But if you wasn't putting it all out there, if you didn't do the best that you could to prepare, when you fail, you got to live with that. You're going to live with that all night. You're going to live with that all week. Some people live with that. I know guys that's 40 years old still talking about their high school days. You're going to live with it. Pressure highlights that you've been bullshitting. Forget the fancy drills. Showing up consistently, that's the hard work. I don't want to hear about your fancy diet. I don't want to hear about your fancy trainer. I don't want to hear about your fancy drills. I want to hear how consistent are you showing up and doing the monotonous things, the boring things, the simple layup drills that you do over and over so that you master that skill. So whenever you get in the field, that feels second nature. That's what I want to know. I want to know how consistent you're showing up. I don't want to know that you can dribble 3 balls, dribble 2 balls, shoot 2 balls at the same. I don't care about none of that. You ain't doing that in the game. I don't care about none of that. How consistent are you showing up? How consistent are you showing up not only for yourself but for your team so that they can trust you in those situations? How many times you hitting big shots like that in practice? Why would I trust you in the game to hit big shots if you don't hit them in practice? I don't understand it when I see guys that look at me like I'm crazy when I want the ball at the end of the game. Bro, you see what I've been doing all week in practice. I ain't see you in this situation. I don't see you in the gym neither. So what in the hell you doing even trying to think about taking a shot at the end of the game? That's just selfishness. That's ego. Me, I prepared. I've shown what I can do. My history has shown what I can do. But where did that come from? Hard work. You see, whenever they miss shots, they feel bad. They put their head down. They walk off. They're embarrassed. When I miss a shot, I walk head held high. I ain't tripping because I know I did everything I possibly could do. And I went for the gusto. Oh yeah, I'm going for the gusto. I'm trying to knock it down. I want the glory. Hell yeah, I want the glory. I worked my ass off for this. That's part of the gift that comes with the game. Hell yeah, I want the glory because I worked my ass off for it. The thing that gets me is I talk to so many players and they tell me what they don't have. We don't got a good weight room. We don't got a trainer. We don't got ball boys. We don't got rebounders. Us either. Me neither. You don't need anything. You ever heard of calisthenics? You don't got no weight room? Do some calisthenics. You don't got no trainers? Learn how to self-train yourself. You don't got no kine, no physical therapist? Learn how to YouTube. You don't got no ball boy? Chase your own balls. Get a teammate. Pay somebody. You don't need nothing. That's all excuses to not work hard. Because you paying for them fancy shoes you got on. You paying for them fancy clothes you got on, that expensive car you got, that overpriced house you got, that overpriced jewelry you got. You paying for that. So I don't want to hear about what you don't have. Don't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing guys with Apple Watches. They're only working on indoor courts and indoor weight rooms. What happened to the street courts? You talking about pressure when you got 10 dope dealers on the sideline betting $100 a game. Oh, that's pressure. You lose this man too much money, you might not make it home. What happened to the street courts? What happened when you gather all your friends around and y'all playing, y'all talking shit, and y'all trying to make sure that, I want bragging rights. My side of town better than your side of town. That's pressure. That's prepared me as a pro. So when I come to these nice villages, these nice towns in France, and I go around the world in Japan and all these nice places, there's no pressure, no survival life. They just, walking in the sun, enjoying their day, no crime rate. Boy, this is a piece of cake. It's easy. I just came out of a dungeon. After we finished playing, somebody probably got shot. After we finished playing, somebody went straight to the block to survive, to take care of their family. When you go through that, you ain't got no pressure. You don't got no pressure. This is business as usual. You know what I'm saying? I say use the technology, but don't let the technology hinder you, man. Don't be a slave to the technology. Don't forget the original, the basics. Stick to the basics. That's all you need is the basics. The basics is going to get you where you need to go. The main important thing is showing up. Because hard work eliminates pressure. And hard work, one of the hardest things about hard work is showing up. Do your part, control what you can control, and let everything else fall. All you can do is take the shot. You can't control if it goes in or if you miss it. All you can do is take the risk. That's it. But you lower the risk by continuously working. And make them pay. You gotta work, baby. Ain't nothing fancy I can tell you. Ain't nothing super smart I can tell you. I can't give you no hacks. The only hack I can tell you is show up, because I can guarantee you your teammates and other people around the league, and they ain't showing up every day. It's been a tried and true measurement for success since the beginning of times. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're listening to the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, to live a truth life, you gotta make them pay every day. I mixed it up on y'all. You gotta make them pay every day so that one day you can live a truth life. Until next time, I'm out.